Paratime lines or dimensions are like individual threads that are woven into a continuous fabric of time. The threads are individual and unique, yet they are closely intertwined and dependent upon each other to create the strength of the fabric. With the advent of paratime travel, maintaining the stability of these individual dimensions is critical to ensure the fabric of time is not disturbed. Thus, the creation of the M.A.G.I.C Agency, which is dedicated to monitoring the stability of these paratime dimensions. To assist M.A.G.I.C in this crucial task, paratime monitoring stations were developed to monitor and detect paratime dimension anomalies and imbalances. With the recent closure in paratime lines, activity in the dimensions is almost non-existent. Or at least it was.
Ruby. Ruby!
What's going on, Scarlet?
What the heck is this? There shouldn't be anything there.
I've never seen anything like this before.
We better note these line grid coordinates.
It sounds like code.
That's what I thought. We better do something about this.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna call the mayor.
Hello?
Mr. Mayor, this is Ruby from PMS 12. I just picked up something I thought you should know immediately.
Ruby, what's the problem? I'm actually really surprised you're still manning a PMS. I mean, the lines are still closed.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I know. Scarlet and I were just checking and calibrating the equipment when Scarlet picked up an anomaly on one of the lines. I was a little surprised at first.
Well, I should guess so. But, I mean, with the lines closed, a minor imbalance or anomaly isn't necessarily a major concern now, is it?
No, I know, sir, but there was something else.
Okay, Ruby. Now you have my total attention. What else, if anything, did you detect?
A signal, Mr. Mayor. A distress signal.
What? I mean, that's not possible. That would mean that someone or something was deliberately transmitting a signal between the lines? I mean, this person or thing must know then that we exist, or maybe some other agency like M.A.G.I.C.
Yes, I guess you're right, Mr. Mayor. I didn't think about that. I was just surprised we picked up something in the first place.
Well, Ruby, how do you know the signal was a distress call?
That's another funny thing, sir. The signal was in Morse code. It just kept repeating SOS.
Are you sure? I mean, Morse code hasn't been used for, 15 years or more. I mean, are you really positive that this signal originated from another line?
Oh yes, Mr. Mayor, I'm positive. As I said, Scarlet originally detected an imbalance in one of the lines. When she focused in on this anomaly, we could hear the Morse code distress signal.
Okay, Ruby, okay. I believe you. Did you happen to note the grid coordinates for this imbalance?
Yes, sir, I have them right here.
Oh, great. Could you send them to me as soon as possible? I am going to look into this personally. Is there anything else?
I'll SMS them to you now, sir. No, there was nothing else.
Great job. I'm proud of you and Scarlet. Okay. Okay, Buster. Gotta go.
Mayor, nice to see you. You must really like this place to want to meet way out here.
I do have some fond memories of this place. Let's sit down. Now, I know it seems like I'm always telling you guys this, but it appears we have a problem.
Yeah, I understood that from the phone call. That's why I'm here. What's the problem and how can I help?
It seems that one of my PMSs has picked up an anomaly.
Oh, that accounts for your monthly moodiness.
I'm talking about the Paratime monitoring systems.
Oh, that PMS.
Watch it, wise guy. It appears that Scarlet and Ruby have detected an anomaly, and I need you and Gunny to make a jump and find out what's going on.
If the lines are closed, why was the PMS even active to detect the anomaly? Better yet, how are we gonna jump to that line if they're closed?
Look, just because the lines are closed doesn't mean my people stopped working. I have very good people working for me. And if it wasn't for their efforts, we never would have found this anomaly. Second of all, we all know the lines are closed. But it appears that Agent Jack may have developed a way for us to use a back door to make a jump between the lines for a very brief period of time, maybe 2 hours or so.
2 hours? What can we accomplish in 2 hours or less?
That should be enough time for you guys to make the jump and determine the source of the anomaly and where the distress signal is coming from.
Distress signal? What distress signal?
I forgot to tell you about that part. It appears that in addition to the anomaly, they've detected an SOS that was being transmitted in Morse code.
Now that is strange.
Exactly. And that's why I need you and Gunny to make this jump.
Okay, let's go.
Go ahead and get on the back. I'm going to take you over to meet Gunny. I'm going back to PMS 12 to monitor all your movements from there.
You want me to get on the back of that with you driving?
Well, it's either that or you can run real fast next to me.
Great, riding on the back of someone's bike. Another thing I can mark off my bucket list.
Bitch. Come on, let's go.
Okay, so the plan is to make a backdoor jump to the location of the line anomaly, find the source of the SOS, and get back here in 2 hours or less.
That about sums it up, yep.
Mayor, what's up? Gunny and I are about to make the jump to check out that distress call.
Shepard, I'm glad I caught you just in time.
In time for what?
I think it's a trap or something. Scarlet put the signal through a spectrum analyzer, and she discovered that it was actually a reflected signal that was originating from our own line.
You mean someone or something was sending the distress signal from our line and bouncing it off another line to make it look like it originated from the other line?
The principle is called radio frequency reflectance modulation. It's actually pretty clever, and we were lucky that we were able to break it down.
So someone or something wanted us to think the signal was being sent from that other line. Is it possible to determine the location of the original distress signal in our line?
Well, theoretically, yes. The source of the signal should be close to the coordinates that I gave you for the other dimension. Only in our own line. Now, does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does. I just need the signal frequency so I can use a direction finding receiver to show me where that's emanating from. Can you text me that frequency?
Yeah, right away.
Great, and thanks.
No problem. Now get started.
Can you assemble the magic response team to that location? Gunny and I will try to find the signal source.
Okay, I'm on it. Keep me up to date and I'll coordinate things from this end. It's showtime.
Well, you heard most of that. Obviously, the plot thickens. What do you think?
Well, I think we need to find the signal source and find out who Or what's behind it?
I agree. Let's drive to the coordinates the mayor gave us and see if we can DF that signal source.
Copy that.
So this is the location the mayor gave us?
Yeah, pretty close. Get the GPS out, see if I can get that a little tighter. Should be pretty close to this point though. Do you see anything?
Yeah, a lot of desert. Nothing jumps out at me.
Okay, let me get the direction finder out and see if I can pinpoint the location.
All right.
Okay, I think I got something. It sounds like the transmission is coming from that direction.
It looks like there's a cave of some type up there. It's definitely worth checking out. I can't see inside though. It's too dark and too deep. Well, there's our next destination. Mark the coordinates, get him to the mayor so he can get him to the response team.
Sounds great. Get right on it.
Well, we've come this far. Let's go inside and check it out.